I'm going to leave y'all with what Floyd Mayweather had to say. Obviously, he gave his take or two on what he been dealing with in the sport of boxing. So before we get into it,
I've had a chance to come out.
Mayweather has a thing or two to say. So I'm going to leave you with that. And I have a thing or two to set up. And I'll be right back.
What I want to talk about is just that, I've had a chance to come out and really talk to the world and talk to the people. Because I've been dealing with a lot, as far as dealing with the loss of the mother of my children. She was a significant other, a great woman, a great person, and dealing with a great trainer, an uncle, a father figure, Roger Mayweather. So I've been dealing with a lot, and I've really had a chance to come out and speak and talk to the world. I'm affected by this. It hurts to see what the world is going through. But I want us to stick together and keep believing. No one is perfect. I'm not perfect. And I strive to be a perfectionist every day. But no one is perfect. I make mistakes all the time. And the only thing I can do is try to become better. But I'm here to help this world become a better place. So, with everything going on, I'm going to continue to do my part. And I don't have to show the world what I'm doing. I can do something behind closed doors. It's not about the money. And the money that I will be giving up will be to feed the people and help the people that don't have a lot as of right now in this situation. I will continue to give back. And I will never talk about it. As long as God knows that I'm doing a good deed, that's what's important to me. To everyone in the world, from Floyd Mayweather and the Money Team, we love you all, and we will always be there for this country as well as this world.
Well said by the champion, the undefeated Floyd Money Mayweather, and let's get her rolling.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
How y'all doing, ladies and gentlemen? Good to have y'all back on a Sunday. Obviously, it's the late edition. Tonight, we're going to be talking about a whole lot. From what Floyd Mayweather had to say to Charlo calling out Canelo. Of course, I got the Lion today. Lions only. You already know he called out Benavidez. We got so much to talk about, from what Paulie had to say to Wilder versus Fury possibly being canceled due to the Rona. And since they can't have spectators, so we're going to talk about it all. Subscribe below if you're trying to get smarter by the minute. If you're trying to get dumber by the second, don't. And listen to these decafs, a.k.a. dumb casual ass fans / old media that...
You don't know shit about boxing.
They don't know shit about boxing. So with that being stated, let's first talk about what Floyd Mayweather had to say, because I felt like this is important. And I want to touch on it, which is giving back to the community. A lot of people bash Floyd Mayweather, claiming that Mayweather is not for his people. Mayweather don't do this, Mayweather don't do that. But at the end of the day, it's between him and God. I'm the type of person that I feel like Mayweather is not undefeated for no reason. If he's such a bad God, if he's such a bad guy, Allah will have had taught him a lesson or two. However, he's undefeated for a reason. Every fight, at the end of every fight, the first thing he does is thank God and giving him the victory or whatever, right? So when people bash Mayweather, talking about he don't do this, he don't do that, he's not about his people and all that, I understand where you're coming from, but you have to realize this is nothing new. Floyd Mayweather been giving back from day one. I remember him. Since he was Pretty Boy Floyd, he been giving back with his own hand. Just like Errol Spence, just like Charlos do, just like Manny Pacquiao does. Some give more than others, but at the end of the day, it's up to them and God. Like, why you judging? What are you giving to the community is my question. Because Mayweather been given from day one. And like he said, this is actually part of my religion, Islam. When you give back to the poor, You're not supposed to brag about it. Oh, I did this, I did that. I'm the man. It's supposed to be secret between you and God. It's a good deed that you did, so keep it that way. So when you donate in our religion, Islam, when you donate, like let's say I'm about to give a homeless man $100, right? So I'm about to slip him the 100. You're supposed to give him the 100, wrap it around your hand and just give it to him without nobody seeing. The reason behind that, so people won't say, oh man, look at this guy. He gave $100 away to this homeless person. It's between you and God. So you shouldn't want credit from others, is what I'm saying. So when people say, oh, Floyd Mayweather never give back, we never see him give back. Trust me, he gives back. And I've seen it on more than one occasion. But they rather report the bad. Every time Mayweather does something bad or pronounce something wrong, it's automatically viral. But if he does something good, they never talk about it. But like he said, it's between him and Allah. So regardless of what people say or do, none of that matter. Because he's undefeated for a reason. Like I said, Allah don't make mistake. He only made a couple things perfect. Floyd Mayweather undefeated record. Akhi on split decision, knocking all y'all decafs out and nobody could do nothing about it. Y'all stay talking in the comment section. But y'all can't pull up. Y'all don't have the cojones to pull up. But we're going to talk about it. Shout out to all my Akhis in the chat. Real rap. OG Swag. Jules of Life. Appreciate everybody. You know we finna cook them tonight. You know we about to rap on the mic. I'm not even out here reporting anymore. I started preaching. You know what I mean? So Mike Tyson came out saying that Mayweather will be a great trainer. A trainer. It's his life. It's in his DNA. So Mike Tyson co-signed that, and I agree with that 100% because there's a difference between a fan watching the fight and a boxer watching the fight. Mayweather has a boxer eye. Forget that. Scratch it. He has the GOAT eyes. Like he really could see things that we don't see. I could see things that the decafs don't see. But Mayweather sees things that Akhi don't see. So of course he's going to be a great trainer because he's going to deliver the message. And obviously you have to work with your fighter attributes. So what I mean by that, if a fighter don't have reflexes, you're going to definitely tell him to put his hands up. But if a fighter's like Prince Nassim Hamed, awkward, you're going to let him be awkward because that's what makes him special. Because you can't prepare for him. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I told y'all, if Mayweather focused on being a trainer, he definitely will be one of the best trainers of all time. But it have to be somebody worth his while. For example, Deontay Wilder. For example, Gervonta Tank Davis. However, Gervonta already got a great team. Deontay Wilder already has a great team. But it doesn't hurt to add another main member to the team. Deontay Wilder is Adam Foreman, which we're going to touch on it later on. And Gervonta always, takes tips from Floyd. But my point is, whoever is going to be Mayweather's student is a lucky cat. So, I got another great news. Obviously, let me hit the bell for my keys one time. Boxing might come back in June. Not 100%, but Bob Arum talked to ESPN and he let them know that he's working on 3 fights to host on June. So we'll see. He obviously talked about Fury and Wilder possibly being postponed yet again, and they could have tune-up fights. So we're going to talk about it. But at the end of the day, we can't wait for a fight. Like, we've been slobbering for a big fight. It'd be wise for a network to have a big fight as their first card back. Because the fights and the cards that Bob Arum talked about weren't major cards. Like, they're not big names. For example, a Crawford, Lopez, or Lomachenko. Nah, it ain't none of them guys. It's like some, contenders, prospect, and stuff like that. However, it'd be wise for them to actually throw a big event, or it's just a name, because at the end of the day, the boxing fans been looking to talk about something, man. You know what I mean? Everybody beefing on Twitter and social media, so people have been anticipating fights. So it'd be wise for a network to have a big fight. Now, for the people that want to watch any striking, obviously the UFC, I believe next week or the week after. It's May something. I'm not sure. But Tony fighting somebody as a replacement opponent for Khabib. So that's a card y'all could look into. But like I said, it'd be wise for a network to actually host an event that's big, because it's going to attract a lot of attention. So let's move on to the first round. And that's Manny Pacquiao versus Crawford.
My thing, you understand? I ain't gonna let you talk. I did the talking tonight. Roy Jones, Pensacola, we talk tonight. The Gulf Coast, Mississippi, all that. We
So at the end of the day, subscribe below if you're trying to get smarter by the minute. If you're trying to get dumber by the second, don't listen to these decaf/O media dumb casual ass fans that hate the truth. But you know what Akhi brings to the table. Split Decision episode 31, hosted, posted by Akhi, mixed, master, produced, engineered, and all the above, the past, present, and future of pound for pound. Akhi got all the straps. And all y'all decals won't do nothing about it. Don't even have the cojones to call in, but y'all got the cojones to talk in the comment section like the keyboard warriors y'all are. But at the end of the day,
You don't know shit about boxing.
You better not duck me, son.
T-Tone.
You better not duck me, son.
T-Tone.
They call me the problem, but you could call me the can man, because
Anybody can get it.
Africans,
It
Americans,
don't matter who you are. You could be my
Mexicans,
Akhi too. You can get it. On some AB. Call me the can man. So, like I said time and time again, if you learn how to accept the truth, it will set you free. And when it comes to debating, if someone brings the truth to the table, the other side is nothing but a lie. So I'm down to hear y'all, thoughts. But if it's your opinion, it's literally just that. Akhi brings facts to the table. That's why I'm the undisputed, pound for pound, #1 when it comes to debating. You name it when it comes to boxing. So call in, tune in, click on the notification bell if you want to get notified every time I post to go live on Split Decision, where Akhi preaches the truth. And when you open the book of the truth, that's exactly what